Hey streamers, Matt Clark here. I've got a review of another original series that you can catch on a streaming platform. On April 9th, Hulu released the first season of Resident Advisors, their new college comedy that follows 4 RAs and 1 resident director. The first season has 7 episodes in it. I just finished the first one and wanted to give you my opinion and let you know if I think it is worth your time to check out. So Resident Advisors, we follow a set of RAs and the resident director at a fictitious college as they deal with the problems of the students that are in their dormitory and also try their best not to burn the building down. The series stars Chung, or Jamie from Real World San Diego, as you might remember her, as the resident director who really has her work cut out for her because the group of RAs that she is given, they ain't cut out for this type of work. So she really has to put her foot down. She is trying her best to impress the dean and use the dean's connections to get a good job. We also have Ryan Hansen, who you'll remember from Veronica Mars and Party Down, who plays one of the RAs. Doug Weiner. Not sure why Weiner's the last name. Must be a running joke because Ryan also played a character named Dick on Veronica Mars. So he plays the sweet RA that has just stuck around a little too long. He's been an RA for 11 years and he just won't leave campus, kind of a Van Wilder type thing. Unfortunately, of our 5 main characters, most of them are just given a single characteristic to play with and then nothing else really comes from it. We have, the oversexed bad boy one, we have the dumb awkward one, we have the sweet one like I mentioned, and then we have the black one, I guess. Unfortunately, this character, Sam, was not given much of a personality this first episode, so hopefully that's developed later on in this season, but he played second fiddle to anybody he was in a scene with this first episode, and we really don't know anything about him, so hopefully we get more out of Sam. It also has some people that you would recognize pop up in cameo-style roles. There's a couple actors that played minor characters on Glee that show up. Noel Wells, who was just on a recent season of Saturday Night Live, shows up, does 2 lines, and then is never heard from again. And, Daryl Sabara, who played the little boy in Spy Kids, is in this as an incoming freshman. It looks like he and another girl are going to be series regulars, and they'll represent the entire student body, I guess, in the show. It's a raunchy comedy, and they really want you to know that they are going to go for it. There are fart jokes, there are poop jokes, there are dick jokes, there are vagina jokes, there are songs that remind you of the good times, there are songs that remind you of the bad times. And sometimes they tried to do stuff that I guess ended up getting censored. Twice in this first episode they say the word shit, but it ends up getting bleeped. And then they also do this thing where they want us to think that a character is nude, has their pants down, and they decide to just blur out the crotch area. Now, I didn't tune in expecting to see wee-wees and vajayjays, but I just have this opinion of if you can't show it, why shoot it? There's ways to shoot a scene where we don't actually have to see the crotch area. You can show their face and the actors will sell the fact that they have their pants down, where we don't need to see torso and leg and a huge blurry spot in between. And it wasn't even that convincing to begin with. You just end up looking like a fool when you do that. I will say a standout of the episode is when the Doug character, played by Ryan Hansen, has a couple scenes with a clingy ex-girlfriend. They were really funny because that girl is crazy. So I wasn't expecting to do this going in, but I'm going to mildly recommend Resident Advisors if you already know that this raunchy college-style humor is your thing, which apparently it is for me. Some things fell flat, but there are things that they did that I wasn't expecting to do, and I thought it was funny. The way the characters talk actually seems very realistic to how people in their 20s talk to each other these days, and the production values are pretty good. This is executive produced by Elizabeth Banks. So if you want to take a trip back to your college days and go on this escapades with the RAs and resident advisors, I say go for it.